Hey guys, this is Agnes from the Study in Hungary Center in Pretoria, South Africa. Welcome back to another video. This video, I have to admit, is slightly overdue. We should have done it much sooner because we are talking about the Budapest Business School. Many of you have requested information on the school. It is the #1 public university in Hungary when it comes to business, finance, tourism, and management. Today we're going to have, we're so lucky to have actually Nora Senash, the International Key Account Manager for the Budapest Business School. On today's video, she's super busy, but she's very, very happy to talk to the South African students. She'll be helped by Khanya, who is a fellow South African currently living and studying in Budapest, and he's got some great ideas, great tips for you, and obviously he's going to share his experiences. So yeah, stay with us to the end of the video. And Nora, Khanya, please, let's get right into it. Take the lead.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Khanya. I'm coming from South Africa.
Wonderful.
It's in the city of Johannesburg. I'm currently studying my PhD studies in entrepreneurship and business sciences at the Budapest Business School, which is my second time that I've been here in Budapest in Hungary, as like I've studied my master's degrees here as well from 2017 in 2019. My master's degrees was based on international economics and business.
This is Budapest Business School, and we are going to give you more details about university and the application. On my first slide, you can see how many students and how many countries these students are coming from to Budapest Business School. So as you can see, South Africa is definitely marked in yellow or in golden color, meaning that we already have some students from your region. Do you have any nice memories of parties or outgoings with Budapest Business School?
Yes, actually. It's in Budapest. That's the nicest thing for me because as the students here, you also like get a chance whereby you can be able, let's say, to connect with other students from other countries, whereby like there's also like a Facebook group whereby like we always organize students night out, where we can even go to the clubs and see that the club hopping.
So when it comes to Hungary, I would like to mention that we are a member of the European Union since 2004. We are located in the heart of Europe, and we have centuries-old education traditions. And more importantly, because students will be interested in this, we are a member of the Schengen zone. Khanya, what does it mean for you? How did you benefit for all this?
The nicest thing you have the Schengen visa, especially in Hungary, is for like the students to be able to travel all over the EU member state countries. as like for me, like I've traveled is even to go to Austria. I've also even traveled to Italy as well as like to Germany. You don't need any more paperwork. You just like probably use your Hungarian resident permit as well as like your passport that has got an Hungarian visa. I think that's the nicest part about it for you to be able to travel all the EU member state countries.
Let me show students a few facts and figures about Hungary. Students are allowed to work 24 hours per week, and at this point, I wonder, Khanya, what was your experience with working? Have you ever worked in Hungary?
Yes, I've worked in Hungary because I was working for the company. It was called GE then, right, when I was doing my master's. Now it's called GenPact. We were working like the maximum up to 24 hours a week, which is the nicest thing about those companies, like the flexibility of the hours that you can work, because they always accommodate the students as like for them to be able to work those 24 hours, which is they also introduced that program of working like a home office even before the COVID. It was there even before the COVID. So like there are a high number of student working opportunities here, especially for the student jobs. Like this, like most of these big companies, multinational companies like your Exxon Mobil, Citibank, as well as like your GE, BlackRock, DHO. There are a lot, many that a student can probably like work for.
Hungary is really affordable. I know you usually saying that it gives you Western European way of living at Eastern European prices. Khanya, do you experience it on a daily basis that prices are not that high here in Hungary as compared to other Western European countries?
Yes. Because, for example, by the time I was visiting Italy. I think like we were buying like a pint of a beer for €7, which is too much high in Hungary. You can get, let's say, like a beer. There's a places where you can get a beer for 400 for rent, which is 400 for rent is, let's say, probably like €1.5. So there are some like in Hungary, like we are getting those things at a cheaper price, much more, way less than the other like Western European countries.
And it's always important to mention to students that, especially in the first month or the first few months, I have put that average living cost will be €500, but in the first few months, students will be spending more. Was it the same with you? Did you spend more in the first few months?
Yes, because like normally here, like in Hungary, there are some certain stuff that we have to probably get before you settle. That let's say if like for us that are staying in a private accommodation, then that's where by now probably you'll probably have to spend more because here in Hungary, like the rule of especially in Budapest, like of the rental is you pay 2 months deposit plus that month deposit, which is now it might be even much more expensive for the students that are arriving. However, for those first 3 months, after that, then that's where you'll be able to easy to adapt to the lifestyle of Hungary. At the moment now, I'm living in the city center in Budapest. There's an apartment, so I'm spending roughly about it's something around about 4,000, 5,000 rents at the moment. However, by the time I was doing my masters, like I was staying in the dormitory, which is that's where by there you just stay for free. The whole thing are covered by on the fees.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Thank you.
It's so nice because like especially in anything now it's like the problem like is here it's the freedom of movement and like the social life. It's so nice that like you are having that freedom of doing whatever you want to do. Also like as I've mentioned before, the clubbing side, but you can even go, let's say, like to the clubs like every time of the night. That's an assisting like the nicest experience in Hungary is like the safety. How safe are you feeling if you're even going like at night and stuff? Like you don't even be, let's say, like scared that okay, someone might sort of like rob you and stuff. That's the nicest thing. Like say, it's so safe that even the ladies, like even the women, they are so even freely walking on the street, like playing with
Mm-hmm.
their phones, even if they are walking alone. That's the nicest thing, like which is in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like the transportation system is efficient. I think on the negative side, even though it's not that negative side, because by the time we arrived here in Hungary, like like we're even told that, okay, since the Hungarian people, like they were not too much exposed to the international people, so they were not so much aware of the people from other countries, especially from Africa and Asia. So some of them, they sort of like so much reserved to themselves. It's like sometimes you can even go in some other places if there's no one who's speaking English, then that's why by now you might face some difficulties because they've got that their own language and they're comfortable in speaking in their own language.
Exactly, exactly. That may happen from time to time. All right, let's go on. I want to show some images to students who want to come to Hungary, and I really want them to see how much Hungary has to offer. I have made this collection from the countryside of Hungary, so these are not, or these haven't been taken in Budapest. So, Khanya, I wonder, have you ever been to any of these places? Can you recognize any of these?
The one that I can recognize is the Lake Balaton, which is
Wonderful.
yes, it's like the Hungarian beach. It's like if ever, because as we know Hungary does not have the beach as like the formal. However, Lake Balaton it's same as like the Hungarian beach, which is it's a nice view, especially in summer whereby like it's hot. You can just go there and like relax and cool yourself there. That's a nice place that I've been there.
Yes, yes. So this is one of my favorite places as well. But as you can see, as students can see, there are so many other parts and so many other sides that Hungary is offering to students. But now let's talk about Budapest. Budapest is a vibrant city with 2 million inhabitants. I know, but by African sizes, it might be a small city, but for us Hungarians, it's a big one. We like to say that we are the city for the youth, as Khanya has already mentioned, very full of international students, although I would say that the number of international students is kept at a nice level, meaning you will find international students, but still competition when it comes to finding jobs is not that harsh. Khanya, can you please confirm this?
Yes, yes, especially in Budapest, because like for me, Budapest, I think like it's the center of the economic hub of Hungary.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like if I was in South Africa, I was gonna compare it with like Johannesburg, which is yes, and yes, like Budapest is so nice. It's so nice. Like I think there are a lot of international companies that are based here. That's why it's easy for the students to get jobs, which is like here you can like get jobs like anytime. That's the nicest thing, especially for students.
So Time Out magazine, maybe you have heard about this one, chosen a district in Budapest as the seventh coolest neighborhood. I believe, Kanya, you can also confirm this, that there are so many cafes and bars here in Budapest.
Yes, Budapest, that's like it's a city to be. I think everyone is in Hungary who always want to be in Budapest. Budapest is the nicest city, is the nicest city because it has got like a nice adventurous things that you can go to. Okay, yes, like Nora was mentioning the bars, like any like they are sort of always the bars, like there are some other bars called like the clubs Morrison's, Forkesh, whereby you can go there, Simpler as well.
Mhm.
It's like it's nice even to have that Budapest has got also that nice even the nice view whereby like they've got the beautiful parliament. I think most of the people like if you can even search on Google you can see that Budapest has got the nicest parliament as well as has got like those nice bridges as well as the castle. I believe like Budapest is the place to be whereby like even if you want to explore like anything that you want to do, and the nicest things you can do these things like for free. You can just go and see the sites and visit them for free.
I'd like to give you a bit of a background on the Budapest Business School or Budapesti Gazdasági Egyetem, BGE, as we know it in Hungarian. These are the three letters, by the way, that you might have noticed in the logo. It has a history dating back to 1857 and it has undergone many transformations through the years and the decades. As we know it today, it is a merge of three previously very successful colleges: the College of International Management and Business, the College of Finance and Accountancy, and the College of Commerce, Hospitality and Tourism. This will maybe explain the different color logos you will see for the business school, and Nora will mention this as well. Speaking from experience, what I really like about the Budapest Business School is that it's not an institute where you are served outdated information. They put a special emphasis on being practical, on teaching you modern, future-oriented knowledge that you can apply at the workplace. And as Nora and Khanya mentioned, I can also confirm that they're extremely well connected when it comes to the labor market and well, more especially the business environment. And you will see that they have quite a lot of alumni in prestigious positions at well-known or global companies, multinational corporations, and other organizations. But quite a few of them have actually become successful entrepreneurs in their own right. So I think this also holds a lot of value for students.
We have one university with 3 faculties. As you can see, we have 17,000 students. By today, it's almost 18,000. So by Hungarian standards, we are supposed to be a huge university. Unique selling points of the university, as mentioned, we have an accreditation. So if your parents are asking about this, yes, this is a decent university with accreditation. A lot of students, 1,000 plus international students with coming from 80 countries. So this, as Khanya has already mentioned, we are so diverse, really. 1,000 plus active corporate partner relationships. We will give you more details in a minute. And Budapest Business School is ranked on Webometrics as #1 business school in Hungary. So if you are into business and into Hungary, this is the university to consider. Biggest university of Hungary based on the number of applicants. And this is what Khanya also mentioned and confirmed that yes, we are big indeed. Also, students are extremely successful in case study competitions. Maybe you haven't heard about these case study competitions, but still, so many of our students are going there. And how about studying? Because we really haven't mentioned what is a typical classroom like, seminars and lectures. Can you tell students a few words about this?
The studying system in Hungary, like it's so nice for me because I think it's whereby now they also, let's say, give you that freedom to be able to interact with the lectures, which is in Hungary they are called professors, let's say in class and stuff. Then it's like it's whereby like they're sort of like giving you that freedom to express actually like what do you think, especially like why are you seeing these things the way we are seeing it. It's not like whereby like the high school like type of teaching whereby you're always gonna be listening something that is said by your professor or your lecturer. So it's so nice like that. That is sort of like it's interacted and stuff.
And how about interaction with fellow students?
It's always nice because sometimes like even like let's say even in class everybody like is given an opportunity to express their opinions and views. And the nicest thing about it is like there's no right or wrong answer. Even if let's say you might think your answer is wrong, maybe it's not wrong, that's like the right answer. I think that's how much the lecturers, which is the professors, is the highlight for me because they always like tell you like just express yourself. We are not wrong. We are not. Let's say you cannot say your answer is wrong. It's just like maybe it might not be exactly the answer that was required for that particular like topic discussions. But for the students, it's so nice because everybody's getting a chance to express like what do they think or special about those things as well as their understanding.
And finally, I want to mention that we have a Fintelligence Financial Education Center sponsored by UniCredit, which is a major bank from Italy, meaning that, as you can see, we have very close cooperation with the labor market and with companies. And this leads us to the next slide, which shows that we have corporate departments. Let me mention we have the Robert Bosch corporate department, also the CT Global and the Microsoft Artificial Intelligence. Okay, some further partners that we have. I believe you will recognize most of the logos, but some of them are so European that you might not have access to them in Africa. But anyway, we have the huge companies, as Khanya already mentioned, so many of them have their headquarters here. We already mentioned that we have 3 faculties. I just want you to have a look at them because colors have a special meaning at our university. Khanya, I believe you were associated with the green, right? So now let's have a look at the study programs. On the first slide, I have listed you the bachelor programs. As you can see, we are offering as many as 6 types of programs with the value or the price of 2,500 euros per semester. In a year in Hungary, we have 2 semesters. So for a year, please expect that you will have to pay 5,000 euros. Also, at this point, I want to clarify that students who are coming to us as fee-paying students will have to pay 5,000 euros to secure their seats at the university. So now let's have a look at the study programs that we are offering. We have commerce and marketing, tourism and catering, international business economics, communication and media, finance and accounting, and business and administration and management. Out of these, I would say that the most popular ones will include international business economics and business administration and management. As you can see, some of the programs are approved by various bodies, and also the programs offer a number of opportunities to students. Let's have a look at the master programs. Master programs are coming at the price tag of 3,000 euros per semester, making it 6,000 euros per year. So we offer tourism management, international relations, and international economy and business. And as we mentioned a number of times, Khanya was participating in the international economy and business program. For those students who are joining us on a fee-paying basis, we always encourage them to take part in the Erasmus Scholarship Program. Why? What does this program mean exactly?
Yes, there are a lot of guys that we've met on the Erasmus program. Because I think also by the time we're doing with our masters, there were guys that they came and joined us. I guess they were explaining to us that it's like for them it's like in 6 months. Let's say every 6 months you're gonna be like in that particular country. That's whereby like you've got a chance to travel these particular countries. Maybe because some of them they've started here in Hungary, then they went to Portugal, Italy, then they came back, let's say, to finish their studies here in Hungary, like as well. So there were some of the students that were studying with that they were part of the Erasmus.
Exactly. So this way, international exposure can be maximized, I'm always saying. So this program, again, is available for those students who are joining us on a fee-paying basis. And I do encourage everybody to make use of this opportunity because this is really, really a wonderful one. Budapest Business School also offers double degree programs, which means that at the end of your studies, you can go to one of these universities and you will receive 2 degrees, one from Budapest Business School and the other from the university that you can see on your screen. And also let me talk to you about one of the programs that we have recently introduced and which seems to be attracting a lot of students. In a minute, you will understand why. COVID, I would say, taught a lesson to everybody. For us at the university, we understood that we have to create flexible programs because you can never know what tomorrow is bringing to us. So what we have come up with is an absolutely flexible program in which everybody can find the program that you are looking for. So this business management across Europe program is offered for bachelor students in which you can get 2 degrees and you will get 2 degrees from 2 very prestigious universities from less than 7,000 euros. And again, I'm encouraging everybody to check the prices the regular prices of these universities, which are on my screen right now, and you will see that mostly they are charging a lot more. But because of this special agreement and this special study track offer, you can get 2 degrees from less than 7,000 euros. So let me show you the trick and let me show you how.
For your convenience, we wanted to keep this video from becoming the length of the Titanic movie. So for those of you who are interested, we have compiled a more detailed video on the double degrees offered by the Budapest Business School, as well as information on this new program that Nora has mentioned, where you can get 2 European management degrees in one. This could either be a British, a German, depending on what your needs are. You can actually plan this out for yourself. The beauty of this program is that your cost would be actually a fraction of what it would cost for you to study directly at these European universities. So yeah, if you want more info, can I please ask you to sign up to our mailing list, and we will send you another video with all the details of these programs.
So let's see what are the required documents. We will need the passport, transcripts that you have at this point. We understand some of them might be provisional, some of the documents might be coming or issued later. No worries about that. We understand it. Please upload whatever you have. We will also need your high school diploma or BA university certificate plus a motivation letter. So let's have a look at the procedure. So firstly, I would like to point out that no IELTS is necessary. So please remember that if you do not have the IELTS, you can still apply to us. Age limit is 26, 27 years old for bachelor applicants. For masters, it's a bit higher. And please remember that there should be no failed subjects, and you should have a clear motivation, because motivation is going to be the key factor. All university staff and everybody who is making a decision whether to accept you or not is checking your motivation. Is this student motivated? I'm challenging and I'm asking everybody to turn to Agnes, who is your local representative. She knows all the details about the programs that we are offering. If you can keep a secret, I can tell you that she's an alumni of the university. So she clearly understands everything. So turn to her with all your trust, and she will make you a successful candidate. And on behalf of my colleagues, I'm wishing you all the success. And now, finally, I want to thank you, Khanya, for taking this video or show with me today. I know it's going to be really, really useful for future students who are in the same shoes as you were, like something like 5 years or 6 years back.
Thank you, Nora, for having me. It was great. Actually, it was great to also like contribute and also give some insight to the other like students, like as you mentioned, that they were being like in my position 5 years ago. For me, I would be like just try to explore, just try to be yourself. You might never know what you might discover. Maybe let's say living in Hungary, you might even find your destiny and stuff. So I always like encourage those students, especially those South Africa, try to apply. Then we can explore those things. Whereby like we can even get another culture, probably like seeing like how probably let's say things are done in a different world.
Students from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, and Lesotho. Guys, I'm here for you. Please contact me if you need any further info or help with your application to the Budapest Business School. They do have a very easy online application platform, but I am happy to help you and navigate you through it if you do get stuck. Thank you for watching. I'm Agnes from the Study in Hungary Centre in Pretoria, South Africa. If you do apply on your own, please nominate me as your source of information in point 6 of the application so that I can get a small fee and make more videos for you guys. Feel free to connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, or directly. You'll find all the links you need to connect with me in the description panel below. Thanks, guys.